position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. This program was brought to you by Gamora. Gamora. It'll be our secret. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. Yes, I do. I love. If you break my so be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Whole lot of folks hard.
If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. And now the news. The influx of displaced residents at the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. Also in the headlines, rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. Gonna play a song for you right now, and it's about that special someone you find only once in a blue moon.
Hey! That's enough of that.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love
welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful
I've
in
had
your own
worse.
special way. This just in. There's word in from Camp McCarran that an attempt to bomb its monorail system was foiled by an alert civilian contractor. Security is being tightened. Moving on. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. And that's the news. You're gonna love this next song, I guarantee it.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick?
Uh-oh.
Like the sailor said, quote, ain't
Still
that a
looking.
hole in the boat? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming.
Uh-oh.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. All the latest news coming your way right now. Witnesses report a huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. In other news, word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new schedule. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Got a song for you now. It's about a guy who's cold on the exterior, but deep down, you know, he's a good man. And his name is Johnny Guitar.
Play the guitar. Play it again. Hey! Come on!
Like the one they call Johnny. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Say it again, Johnny Guitar.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. There's word in from Camp McCarran that an attempt to bomb its monorail system was foiled by an alert civilian contractor. Security is being tightened. Moving on. Prem formally sworn in new sheriff today. Our NV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
People of Prim, the NCR wishes to inform you that you are under their jurisdiction now. And from now on, you're going to be living by our rules.
This program was brought to you by Gamora. Gamora. It'll be our secret. You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination. And especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
There'll be nowhere else for today. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, as I go right merrily along. They sing, oh, ain't you glad to be and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some foolish
Hey!
why I never felt. As I go
back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. More news for you. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. In other news, rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in a ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. Those were our top stories. Have you ever been in love with a celebrity? Now come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being mad about the boy.
Mad about the boy. I know it's to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights silver spoon, he melts my foolish heart every single scene. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of
after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Also in the headlines, there's word in from Camp McCarran that an attempt to bomb its monorail system was foiled by an alert civilian contractor. Security is being tightened. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet just as sure as you live, something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. When an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old impossible heart such as mine, don't say no, 'cause I insist. Somehow, something, so I'm states have in store from their vast, mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight, 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 fight it with all of our might. And some heavenly star-spangled night, we'll find out sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. Here are our top stories. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. In other news, there's word in from Camp Karen that an attempt to bomb this monorail system was foiled by an alert civilian contractor. Security is being tightened. Those are our stories for this hour. This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is too strong. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? I'm not doing so well here.
fella said, tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Someone said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps spinning, I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
It's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. This just in. Patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. In other news, rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. Mojave, mo problems. Am I right? Have you ever been in love with a celebrity? Now come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being mad about the boy.
I know it's mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit sleepless nights I've had about the boy. Silver stream, he melts my foolish heart with a single stream. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of sad about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool, girl. I really shouldn't say. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl, a flurry of words. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. I've got news for you. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the great cause was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostages' release. In addition, unconfirmed reports say NCR General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. That news was brought to you by the Tops. You'll dig us, baby. We're the Tops. More tracks coming your way right now.
force such as you meets an old immovable object like me. You can bet just as sure as you live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. When an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine, don't say no, 'cause I insist. When somehow someone's gonna get kissed, so on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore, but how long can anyone try? Fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
say I love you, it's a sin to tell a lie. Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. 'Cause that's just nothing, no. It's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks hard done been broke. Just hope a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. I've got news for you. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. In other news, unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. Got some songs coming up for you right now. At least one is probably about love.
Sleep, go to sleep. Just lay down your weary head. Dream, sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep. Whispering a lullaby tune. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
And take it slow. And don't you know, all your lovely dreams will come true. So just close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep, softly sleep, and let the world go by.
play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar. Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're good? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. There was never a man like
Uh-oh.
my Johnny. They call Johnny Guitar.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. We've got some news for you coming right up. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. Moving on. A big congratulations to a young band of soldiers who shattered NCR records on a combat readiness evaluation at Camp Golf. Go get 'em, guys. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. Coming up, I've got some tunes I think all of you are gonna like.
Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights
trouble.
Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you. And that somebody is me. I love you. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. Also, according to a new report, violent crime is on a sharp decline in New Vegas. The report credits the decline of the population of fiends in the area. In possibly related news, local chem dealers report an overall decrease in their standard of living. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. More music just ahead.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Welcome, sir or ma'am.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really ever please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Oh no. No.
Sharing knowledge with an outsider organization. I knew Veronica couldn't be trusted. We tracked your movements a long way, but it was worth to catch her in the act. Passing Brotherhood secrets to outsiders is the lowest form of treason. What have you got to say for yourself? No, I don't wear it on... Enough. In the name of the Elder, I hereby sentence you to death.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. A package courier found shortly near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. One more story for you. Confirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. Stick around, we've got some great songs coming up for you.
God, I did this. This was my fault. Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know? No, I don't, do I? If I did, none of this would have happened. I should have left a long time ago. Cut my losses before it came to this. I never stood a chance.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? Hey, I can't really move now, but I'll follow. Hey, I can't really.
Match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
But must admit, sleepless nights I've had about the boy. A silver screen he melts my foolish heart every single scene. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool girl. I really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her despair. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and
Hey.
joy? Find feelings quite insane and young again, and all because
Does jump. Yes! You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? I've got news for you. Patrons of the Ultra-Lux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. In other news, scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due
You're back.
to low visibility. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultra-Lux. The Ultra-Lux. Live life in the lap of luxury. This next song helped me through a very
You're back.
difficult time in my life, and I hope one day you can do the same for you.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Play the guitar, it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar. Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
You can be kind, I know. There was never a man like my Johnny.
I'll believe that the fiends are gone when they stop their
Like
raiding and
the
pillaging.
one they call Johnny Guitar.
It's
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
amazing what passes for a firearm around here. You'd be better off throwing rocks. Still making a nuisance of yourself.
There was never a
Take a
man like my Johnny. Like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar.
Another satisfied customer. Bye.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been, oh my love?
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the Army? I'm sure someone at McCarran can point you in the right direction. A lot of the crops grown here support the various NCR camps in the region. McCarran, Goff, and Forlorn Hope, to name a few. We can't have wastelanders popping in here for a free meal, so my squad and I are assigned to keep things from going to hell. Impressive, aren't they? You don't see anything like this outside of NCR territory, that's for sure. We get the water, clean water, pumped in from Lake Mead. If you follow the big pipes, they'll take you all the way to the lake.
If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been all my life?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. Means, folks, time for some news. According to a new report, violent crime is on a sharp decline in New Vegas.
I hope
the
the fiends
report
have learned their
credits the
lesson.
decline of the population of fiends in the area.
Can I help you with something, stranger? We've been here for a few years, just looking for a place we can call our own. Life's harsh, but still, it beats the hell out of the desert. We've got numbers, we've got food, and we've got trade. That's progress, stranger. Keep your nose to the ground, stranger, that's what. Mind your own business and let us mind our own. Are we clear? If you got a mind to loot the old H&H Tools factory, don't even bother. That place is sealed tighter than a rad scorpion's bunghole. Every salvager who tries gets blown up, flattened, or gutted by traps. Then he starts to stink up the town, and we're the ones to clean up the mess. Name's Crandon, stranger. I keep an eye out for trouble around here. NCR. Did you just crawl out from under a rock? Those folks only care about their business, their people, and their pockets. NCR's order? Don't make me laugh, stranger. We work this land, we own these streets, and we yank up the bad weeds ourselves. Got it? Jules, myself, and a few others patrol the streets and sewers. Any punks come up out of the rest of the city, we give them the runoff. You want to help us out? What makes you think we want you around here, huh? That's the kind of stuff I like to hear, stranger. All right, we could use someone like you. Some squatters decided to take space where they don't belong, over by the playground. We'd prefer to keep them off the streets and out of sight. Maybe you could go and talk to them. Convince them to see things our way. I like your speed, stranger. Let me know when that...
New Vegas.
I see a lot of folks come and go, but none fit your type. Where you come from, stranger? 'Cause that's the law of the land. You never know when someone's going to stab you in the back, and I like mine upright. Maybe one day, stranger, when you've seen all I've seen, done all I've done, you'll sooner trust a rad scorpion than a new face in the wasteland. You've got a sharp eye on you. I take it you like guns, huh? Question is, can you handle more than just a weapon? I mean, you've got to know yourself before you can truly know the gun. So let's see it, stranger. Do you know yourself? We see eye to eye, we speak warrior to warrior. And I thought myself too old to find an equal. Listen, warrior, there are two kinds of folks. You load your gun like an ordinary man, or you load it like a devil. We ain't ordinary, are we? See, I pack good brass up with slow-burning powder, then cap it with a heavy semi-wide cutter bullet. That's how you make 44 ammo that'll put the fear of the heavens on any waster that dare cross your path. That's a long one, stranger. Let's just say I got tired of killing in the wasteland, and now I found a better home for my old butt. Outer Vegas ain't exactly a safe place. Despite our numbers, the wasteland creeps through every nook and cranny. I make sure any dangers to the people of North Vegas stay outside our barrier, stranger. Day and night, I stand watch. We're independent folks here. Merchants, gamblers, NCR whores. All of them trade with us, and we offer protection against critters and the fiends. You heard me. We don't like those stiff-backed, clean-handed little pussies. New Vegas belongs to the people. The NCR is just a corrupt and bloated monster no better than any other wasteland crawler. We make this land wealthy, and we ain't giving it up. They're a bunch of lunatics so pumped full of chems they don't give a damn about life anymore. Fiends rape, kill, and maim for the hell of it. Vault 3's fiend territory. Those shitheads attack West Side all the time, even making it to the rest of Outer Vegas when they crawl under the sewers. You clean that vermin's nest? Gotta say, we don't see that kind of attitude around here. Good work. Bad weeds don't die easy. Still, things will be safer now that you've taught a lesson to those crazies.
Yes. Paradise my ass.
What do you want? Oh, really? And how you gonna make us? Hey, don't worry. I was just kidding. We're going, right, boys?
I hear tell you pretty well wiped out the fiends around here. Not bad, not bad.
If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sun shining up to spread.
Have you taken care of those squatters? That's good to hear. Can't it? Good work with those newcomers. I think you can handle. There's a handful of greasers down in the sewers causing trouble. They ain't packing too much iron, but glad to hear it.
Ain't that a hole in a bowl? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wet. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, boy, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have.
What the hell are you looking at, punk? Oh, yeah? Fuck off, asshole. I don't... Wait, you've got a point. All right, fellas, let's get out of this shithole.
The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Got a song for you now. It's about a guy who's cold on the exterior, but deep down, you know, he's a good man. And his name is Johnny Guitar.
Play it again, my Johnny.
Have you run off those greasers? Great work. I gotta make sure this place doesn't eat itself from the inside. You know, this time I may actually need a gun with a brain. Talk to Mrs. Hostetler. She's near the Crimson Caravan. I think her daughter's making bad friends, the kind that'll slit your throat in the dark. I like your enthusiasm.
Grim was a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one Johnny Guitar.
You're making me... Listen, I want to thank you for helping me out. I'm sorry that things didn't go like I'd hoped, but at least I got the chance to try. At least I know for sure that there was nothing I could do. Thank you for giving me that chance. I was young and I needed the money. Darn it! Why does everyone always say that? Okay, then I guess I'll be back at the 188. Maybe digging in some dirt for scrap metal or something.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. One more story for you. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have. But you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin. Of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. Oh, you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart is done been broken. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. I've got news for you. Prim formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
People of Prim, the NCR wishes to inform you that you are under their jurisdiction now. And from now on, you're going to be living by our rules.
Moving on. There's word in from Camp McCarran that an attempt to bomb its monorail system was foiled by an alert civilian contractor. Security is being tightened. Mojave? Mo problems. Am I right? Have you ever been in love with a celebrity? Now come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being mad about the boy.
Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. Ah, silver screen, he melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool, girl. I really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her first affair. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the boy. Mad about the
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. It's just about time to get you some news. Witnesses report a huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. In other news, refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. And that's the news. More music just ahead.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions. First geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.